Do you know what's worse than being laughed at? The voice began, steady yet filled with fire. It's proving them right, until the day you finally rise, and they have to clap through their tears. Hey everyone, before we dive into this powerful story of pride, betrayal, and redemption, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay till the end, because trust me, this is one story you'll never forget. It all began when Amara Johnson, a soft-spoken, graceful black woman from Atlanta, fell deeply in love with Ethan Montgomery, the son of one of New York's most powerful business families. Ethan wasn't just handsome, he was kind, open-minded, and genuinely saw Amara for who she was: intelligent, compassionate, and strong. They met at an international tech conference where Amara presented her AI-driven education project, Bright Steps, aimed at giving underprivileged children access to advanced digital learning. Ethan, who worked in his family's finance firm, was mesmerized by her brilliance. Their love blossomed quickly. But when Ethan took Amara to meet his family, the Montgomerys, everything changed. The Montgomerys owned a multi-billion-dollar real estate and investment empire. They were known for their wealth and their arrogance. His mother, Victoria Montgomery, looked Amara up and down with a smirk. "So, this is the woman who's captured my son's heart. She's quite simple." His sister chuckled under her breath, and his father, Charles Montgomery, didn't even bother to shake Amara's hand properly. The servants were treated better than her that day. At dinner, Victoria kept making subtle jabs. "Ethan, dear, it's admirable you're helping the less fortunate. Charity begins at home, right?" While everyone laughed. Amara smiled politely, swallowing her pain. She was used to prejudice, but not this level of cruelty from people who claimed to be family. Ethan tried to defend her, but the more he did, the more tension grew. After they married quietly without his family's blessing, Victoria called it a phase, predicting that the marriage wouldn't last 6 months. And when Amara came up with a proposal to collaborate between her tech company and the Montgomery Group's education foundation, they outright rejected it. "We don't do business with people who don't understand legacy," Charles sneered. But Amara refused to let their hate define her. She worked day and night to expand Bright Steps. Her project caught attention from investors across Europe and Asia. Meanwhile, Ethan's family business began to crumble: bad investments, internal fraud, and a reputation ruined by arrogance. Ethan, torn between loyalty to his wife and his family, tried to bridge the gap, but his family only blamed Amara, calling her the curse. One night, when Ethan came home looking broken, Amara held his hands and said softly, "Let me help." He looked at her, exhausted. "They'll never listen to you, Amara." She smiled faintly. "Then I won't talk to them. I'll talk to their investors." And she did. Amara flew to Dubai to attend the Global Investment Forum. There, she gave a speech that would go viral, about dignity, opportunity, and what true leadership means. She spoke not about revenge, but about renewal. She shared her vision of sustainable, AI-driven education and community investment that could transform entire economies. Her words touched powerful hearts, including that of billionaire philanthropist Rajiv Menon, who had been searching for meaningful partnerships. Rajiv approached her after the speech and offered a staggering $1 billion investment into Bright Steps, on one condition: that she would lead the initiative independently, but also be allowed to choose which existing corporations could join her network. Amara agreed, and the first company she crossed off the eligibility list was the Montgomery Group. Within weeks, news headlines exploded: Bright Steps lands $1 billion global investment, rejects Montgomery Empire partnership. The Montgomerys were humiliated. Their stock plummeted, partners withdrew, and clients fled. The same family that once mocked her now begged for a meeting. Victoria arrived at Amara's office unannounced one afternoon, dressed in her signature pearls but with trembling hands. "Amara, please. We need your help." Her voice cracked for the first time. "The board is collapsing. We'll lose everything." Amara looked up from her desk calmly. "Do you remember the dinner, Mrs. Montgomery?" Victoria's eyes flickered with shame. "You said charity begins at home." "I agree." She picked up a file and handed it to her. "Here's a proposal, for the community centers your company ignored for years. If you're willing to invest in education for the underprivileged, maybe your legacy can still mean something." Victoria blinked, tears welling up. "You'd help us." Amara smiled softly. "I'm not helping you. I'm helping the people you refuse to see. That's what makes us different. In that moment, the power dynamics flipped entirely. The woman they once mocked became the force that could make, or break, their survival. The Montgomerys signed the partnership under Bright Step's terms, effectively becoming the junior partner to Amara's organization. The empire they once ruled was now under the leadership of the woman they laughed at. Months later, at an international conference, Ethan stood proudly by Amara's side as she received an award for Global Innovator of the Year. Cameras flashed as the crowd rose to its feet. Among them sat Victoria and Charles, clapping with forced smiles, but also with quiet respect. When the ceremony ended, Ethan whispered, "You did it, Amara." She turned to him, eyes glistening. "We did it. But not for revenge, for respect." And as the story closed, the voice from the beginning returned, stronger this time. Never let someone's laughter define your worth. Sometimes, their mockery is just the sound of their own fear, because deep down, they know you'll rise higher than they ever imagined. If Amara's story touched your heart, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that dignity, grace, and vision can outshine any empire built on arrogance. Because one woman's strength can turn humiliation into history, and her name will be remembered long after the laughter fades.